You look like you're in a...
Now that Shady's taken care of the Guardians, we can search the area in peace.
Are they alright?
Oh, of course! Shady's a kind and gentle elf. It never hurt a fly. They're just sleeping.
Fine. LADON, I just realized I never asked you before. How did you wind up trapped in that mirror anyway?
Oh, well, I guess I never told you.
If you used to be Artis's teacher, that'd make you well over 100 years old, but you still look so young. Are you an ancient or Morphe's elf like Shady?
Come on, LADON, think of a good lie. Okay, I'll tell you my story while you search.
Alright.
A long, long time ago. So long ago that even he cannot remember how long it has been. A boy woke up and found himself in a garden full of golden apples.
Woke up? How did the boy fall asleep in the first place?
What you should be asking is, how was the boy born in the first place? Even the boy himself didn't know the answer to that question, and there were lots of people like this boy who didn't know where they came from. It was as though everyone was living in a dream that they couldn't remember the start of. What set this boy apart from the rest was that he retained his curiosity. Everyone else had been dreaming for so long that they'd lost the ability to think. He looked at the apples hanging all over the garden, wondering who had planted these trees. He looked at the rows of fences around him, wondering who had trapped him there. One day, he looked up at the profoundly blue sky, and there, within the clouds, he discovered a whole other world. A wide open world. A world where people laughed and cried. A world where they experienced joy and sorrow. For the very first time, he realized that he had other options than just thinking about those two unanswerable questions. What a pleasure it was to just sit there and watch the scenes of life unfold on the other side. Soon enough, however, the boy discovered something else. Over there, people's lives were ordinary and repetitive. Their world was clearly so much larger. So why did it seem like nothing more than a narrow cage? The boy grew tired. He realized that they were concerned with only one question, even one less than he. They were afraid of anything new, moving around each other in small and pitiful circles. Half the time, they would close their eyes and just lie there doing nothing.
You're talking about sleeping, right? Now that you mention it, I've actually never seen you sleeping.
So boring, he muttered to himself. So terribly boring. And so, the boy unfurled his wings.
You had wings?
Don't interrupt. So the boy unfurled his wings and let out a terrifying roar. He soared into the air, flying through the heavy clouds and rushing towards the great vortex. Although he felt his skin burn and his bones being crushed, he was determined to get to the other side. This was how the stuffy world welcomed a ray of light. The boy traveled around, telling ordinary people what the true meaning of life was.
Oh.
He gained a group of loyal believers, leaving scriptures that were handed down from generation to generation. He transformed the world and set it on the right path. People sought to become a better version of themselves. They broke free of their chains, and interesting and wonderful stories happened everywhere and all the time. It was also on this journey that the boy met a girl who thought the same way as him. The girl had long, beautiful silver hair that was tied into a lovely ponytail. Like the boy, she had no need to close her eyes half the time. Her eyes were big and bright, and like the boy's, they sparkled with curiosity about the future. The like-minded companions traveled together and never had a reason to quarrel. And indeed, they experienced one happy thing after another, sharing their laughter along the way. The girl said to the boy, "You are the most interesting being I've ever met. I want you to always be by my side, now and forever." The boy readily agreed. He had no regrets at all about not going back to that golden garden, and he forgot about the scars and marks that were left on his body by his arduous crossing. As long as the girl needed him, he was happy to stay with her. However, the girl's words were nothing but lies. She took advantage of the boy's unquestioning attitude and dripped a golden magic liquid into his eyes. The boy, who had not closed his eyes since he woke up in the garden, fell unconscious and only came to several years later. He had been trapped inside a mirror, and the girl was nowhere to be seen. In the meantime, the disappearance of the boy who brought the truth caused the world to relapse to its former state. The people were led astray once more.
Why did the girl do that? Why did she betray you?
No idea. The boy wandered with the mirror for 100 years and never saw the girl again. He could not understand why she had lied to him and trapped him in the mirror. But because he never got an answer, he could not bring himself to hate her.
Oh, LADON. So that's why you want to get out. So you can find this girl and ask her why she betrayed you?
That's right.
That does it. I swear to find a way to get you out of this mirror.
Who would have thought a children's story would prove so useful?
Leviathan, engage!
Something's coming.
Freeze!
The ocean
Let's
gets
fight
angry
them off
too.
together! Bobby, go here!
You're not going anywhere.
Now Leviathan is mad! Leviathan sharp!
I'm okay.
Woohoo! We won! And I helped, didn't I?
Quick, Ron! Insert the components! I'm about to finally be free!
Okay, I'll try.
Huh?
Huh?
Did you put them in right?
I think so.
Have you checked their place in the right way?
They are. Everything's lined up properly. So why?
Nothing's happening!
Just give me a sec here, LADON. Everything matches up, so the problem isn't how I inserted them. Bronze mirror, silver coin, tulip bloom. The blind poet's treasure scattered around the room. Maybe it's that last part we're missing. But the history of the Great Alliance didn't mention anything about any gemstone.
I knew it was too good to be true. That dumb poem was just nonsense. I'm gonna be trapped in this cursed mirror for all eternity!
Actually, I think I have an idea of who the blind poet was. When the Alliance was formed, they invited the famous troubadour Homer to attend, who was blind. As he was climbing the steps up to the stage, he fell, and everyone in the audience burst out laughing. But Homer was unfazed. He stood up, dusted himself off, and broke out into the most beautiful poem anyone had ever heard. The audience was awestruck.
Oh, really? And where is this Homer guy now?
He's been dead for over 1,000 years.
It's fine, Ron. You can just leave me. I know you did your best. It's not too terrible being trapped in here after all. I can close my eyes and count the stars. I can open my eyes and also count the stars. Counting stars is so fun and interesting. I love counting stars.
LADON,
Counting stars. Counting stars.
wait. The Society of Muses library has the biggest collection of copies of antique books in all of Amorphis. Maybe there's something in there about where the blind poet's treasure is.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go tonight!
Not an option. The Society of Muses library is a restricted area. I've only been in there once with Oneroy. And the Knights of Convallaria have the entire city under lockdown at the moment. We'll definitely raise suspicion if we just go wandering over there. You said you didn't want anyone finding out who you are, right?
He's right. That would interfere with my plans. Right. So, all we need to do is make them lift the lockdown while keeping ourselves unnoticed.
But how are we going to do that?
Leviathan, engage!
I'll heal all your wounds.
Leviathan, shot!
Freeze! You're not going anywhere. Be careful, everyone. Stay away.
Stop right there, you baddies! Woohoo! Leviathan wins again!
I've made a lot of memories with Ron these past few days, although they've all just been me fooling him. Poor Ron. Running away in such a hurry. He must be heartbroken. Is he going to burst into tears again the next time we meet? Oh, what am I talking about? This is the Source Lair. There's no way a human will be able to get out of here alive. I wonder who'll end up eating him first. Shady or Snowy? Aha! That's it! Well, that was easy. And boring, actually. Hello? Anybody here? If not, then I'll just be taking this. There's no one. In that case, it looks like the new owner of the SEPHIRAH core is His Royal Highness, the witty and charming LADON. Huh? What is this? Not fair! How could they have such an unfair rule? Oops, wrong step. I guess that light is a kind of power that only targets Fizbanes. Like a drug that's designed to target a specific virus. I was targeted. Gaia doesn't want Fizbanes touching the SEPHIRAH core, and this is its defense mechanism. It's fine. Even though you're cheating, I still know a way I can win. It's the same as having one of those fingerprint scanners. I just need to bring you the right hand, and you'll open.
LADON, what are you doing? Can you hear me?
Huh? It's you! I can hear you, I can hear you!
You cretin. You've been absent without leave all this time. Oh, what did I do to land a partner like you? I hope Master Turing punishes you good.
Don't be mad. I had a bit of an accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Just consider that I fell down a hole and have only just managed to get myself back out again.
What nonsense are you spouting now?
Okay, stop shouting at me. I've got some good news. I, LADON, am currently standing just outside the Hall of the Heart.
What? Are you sure?
Of course. What did you think I was doing all this time?
So, the plan?
Is going swimmingly. You're not going to pull the plug, are you?
Of course not. I'm not an unreliable jerk like you.
Very good. As long as you do your part, I'll do mine and get the SEPHIRAH core. And when the time comes, you can take all the credit when you report to Master Turing.
That goes without saying. I've been sitting here ready for ages while you decided to go off and play hooky. You're lucky I haven't reported you.
Yeah. Okay, break time is over. Game on.